Welcome back to the Custom Mod Showcase. Let's just make sure that we've got everything set up as we like it. And this week we have Doomer's Domain, released in November 2013 by Mr. Chris. And that's as much of the README file as I've read. Something about it being his oldest map. It's designed for map 1. And I've got my controls. This is my first recording for a little while. Alright, we are secure. I like this. I'm assuming that that's his initials. Got a helipad. Got a flashing door. Can I open you? I can open you. Did I want to open you? Okay. You're not something that we trigger. Why? I'm assuming this is a credit for the Doom construction kit. So we've got an obscenely thick door, thick with 2 C's, and while I do appreciate what he's tried to do with this lamp, I don't like the sudden switch to the brown bricks. It hasn't been incorporated well. But then you got that's so stark. I don't necessarily mind a flashing light, but if it doesn't blend, then it just looks, well, stark. You know, we've got a chain gun. I said we got a chain gun. There we go, there's a chain gun. Again, rules of Doom building. We've got an incomplete texture there, and then we've got a sudden change to texture without any barrier or border. That's a slightly more believable texture introduced there. What do we have in here? Okay, well, I'm gonna go through here. Got a toilet? Yeah, we have a toilet. Which has at least been... I can appreciate the shape of it. Why is that up? That whole wall just... You can see where the textures just don't align. But we're gonna move on. Again, we've got a new texture. This works a little more better. Jesus Christ, Cap. Now that works a little more believably. But then we've got a change like this without a change in elevation. Alright. That was it. Nothing here that we can interact with. Do we shoot anything? No, it's just a... I mean, I'm going to stop for a moment to admire the fact that then there are little touches like this that I enjoy. I like seeing a lot of these. It's not just one square room with a feature piece. This is something that I try and do a lot of too in my maps, is if you're looking in a direction, is there something interesting to look at? You know, if I turn my mouse, there's something else. If I turn my mouse, I can see something wherever I point my cursor, even if it's just something like that, which I'm sure was meant to be raised or lowered or something. But then we've got little things like this. It's not hard to offset the texture. This was released in 2013. It's not like we didn't have, you know, level building tools that let us manually offset a texture by even just like 6 or 7 pixels to one side, and you'd have had these rivets, or 5 or 6 pixels. You'd have had these rivets, you know, neatly centered like that. Anyway, actually that's a good use for that texture. I'm going to remember that, because it goes well with the base of the door, and then he goes and puts fucking tiles on it. Anyway, just eat the damn orange, etc. I don't need to pick you up. Said no man ever. Headshot. And I'm not using Doom Retro at the moment. I haven't downloaded the latest version, but the last couple of iterations, I've had really bad issues with my fraps counter in the corner not displaying. And it's very difficult then to know if I'm recording or not, because I've had issues in the past with that disappearing mid-recording, and it being because my recording drive was full or something. And as soon as I do get my new computer, it will be celebrating an abundance of space that I can then put a second monitor on, and I will have OBS Well, I'll be able to use OBS for recording. I use it for streaming right now because I have chat open one way or another in front of me as well, whether it's on my phone or in a window beside it. If I'm playing a game in window mode. And so I've generally got the peanut gallery telling me if I've dropped out off the face of the planet. You don't get that otherwise. Otherwise I'd have already recorded Icewind Dale 2. That would already be happening. Now I'll just have to wait for the enhanced edition and assume that that will unfuck the problem. Oh, come on. One more pixel. One more pixel. 2 pixels down and you'd have had a neat texture there. 3 and you'd have had the border as well. But then there's... yeah, that's done well. This room, they're very empty though. Like, there's things to look at. Again, there's something happening everywhere, but... please don't tell me I've got to interact with every side def in the hopes that one of these might... you know, thing. This brings us back out here. We don't yet have a yellow key. Alright, so monster closets, I'm going to assume. Oh, wasted opportunity. If they were full of chain gunners, this would have actually been, you know, it's like when they open and they're full of archviles or revenants. Like, he sets up the obvious ambush, and we know it's coming. There's no way that you don't know that that's coming. So you get up here, and you're just waiting for the chain gunners to appear, and you got to run the gauntlet back down to pick them off. But instead, it's just a bunch of fucking... am I playing on ultraviolence? I'm sure I picked ultraviolence. I'm actually just going to start again. No, we did. We were on ultraviolence. Okay. Yeah, it gets to a point where I just sound, you know, like a broken record with the whole misaligned textures thing. I mean, there's way more ammo than we need. Oh, we got a secret over here? Or is this just like the slow of despair pretending to be a hand with a booger on it? I think that's all it's going for. Again, the room is... I mean, you got the shape, it looks different. Notwithstanding the misaligned textures and for an early map or a first map, this is not terrible. Also, good ambush. That was a nice ambush. Probably, I think, yeah, the pinky probably, I couldn't remember actually, was he stuck behind? It just felt like they got kind of bottlenecked in there. Whereas just a couple of chain gunners would have made that nice and lethal. Feels like we should be able to get in there. That's what he said. Anyway, we've got a blue key now. We can go through the blue key door. Plenty of cover. Oh, again, I'm trying to remind myself, early map, not necessarily his first map. I'd be fucking blown away if this was a first map. But an early map, so whether or not he'd actually worked out how to offset textures is another thing. God knows I could show some of my early maps. Inflict them on Ghost or something. Bundle them up for 42 maybe, let one of them pick me apart. Oh, we got a few choices here. This better be good. You know, you don't need to find a reason to use every texture in every map. So I've got bookcases that don't do anything. Just showing off that we can sky, apparently that's all it's doing. Bullets. Okay. Well, that was any action. I'm sure that's not meant to be there. But otherwise, again, I have to admit that aesthetically this is not terrible. Secret, perhaps? Backpack. Alright, well how do I get to the rocket launcher? I'm sure there'll be a switch or something. Well, that was a thing. The music almost sounds... I'm sure I was going to mention the music earlier. The music sounds good. It almost reminds me of something out of Duke Nukem, though. And for a Doom 2 map, I can't help but notice a distinct absence of SSG gun. Do we just have to fucking hit scan something to get through? Like, it's big, but it feels too big. That's what she said. Have we done all of these rooms? Apparently there's one more up here. Oh, apparently, yes, there is. Oh. Really? Really? One room with an SS. Okay. Like, it's aesthetically not bad, but it's still off. Okay. Ken's Labyrinth. That's the vibe I'm getting from this. It's almost like a sampler of all the different things he's learning as he's going, and in that sense this is interesting. You can see that he's trying different things and what works and what doesn't, and making sure that we know that he's experienced both. That feels like the part in a Hexen level called Bright Crucible. Ow! Oh, it's not like we're hurting for health. I wonder if we could statistically show that there is literally one instance of every texture in Doom in this. What else is around here before we move on? And this room is cool. What have we opened? Another ambush. And that was cool. That whole room was neat. The level needs more of that. The rest of it's just so empty. No, I didn't mean that. Oh, ammo. I haven't saved yet. Feels like that should be a thing. Alright, yellow door. There was one of those up here. We've had 2 yellow doors so far. But this one, I was basically just gonna go with whichever one we bump into first. Not yet. It's all on... Oh, I was about to say it's... Oh, that switch actually switched. Notwithstanding Wolfenstein textures. We can live with Wolfenstein textures every now and again. God, Cap, learnt a word. Alright, so this takes us down. What's that? Are we done triggering everything? oh yes, it's lined up. Just. It feels bad as fuck because, like, I shouldn't need to articulate why that feels bad, but at least it's lined up. 2696. 920 is a coordinate. Oh, fucking Americans and your backwards dates. It's his birthday. I'll bet money it's his birthday. In which case, no, there's no way is that his birthday. Because 96, he would have been what? Just came out in November 2013. He'd have been... Oh no, he'd have been a late teenager. I was thinking, I've only got 10 years on that. In a week. Oh, hey guys. Finally a chance to use this and feel like it's actually worth it. Oh really, we gotta backtrack? Why do we need the arrow for that? A, B, come on, ceiling height. Overall, I'm still not feeling disappointed. I'm glad that I rolled the dice on the randomizer today. Alright, let's go. I'm confident that the red key that we're looking for is in that other door, that yellow door that we passed up. I could use my map like a smart man, but a smart man I am not. Down. Oh. Wah. Power down. I don't know why I needed it. No, I didn't need it. That's the one that we don't want. Along here. Yes. Yes. God, it's a fucking maze. It's a maze that does not really seem to do what you would want from a maze. I don't like that that's not giving me any fucking idea where to look for what it's done. Like, that feels gross. What has it changed? There's something else up here though, apparently. Apparently? And I can promise you I'm not going to spend the next hour wall humping until we find something. We've got a rocket launcher now, that's something. Oh, there we have it, our first big empty rectangular room. For the sake of a big empty rectangular room. Were these here before? I don't know if they were there before. It's had just enough to keep me entertained, but then it's over. This is a nice one. I feel like something similar along that wall. This wall feels wasted, but the room itself, again, I can look around and there'll be something interesting in each direction. So, I'm not going to complain more than I already have. Well... Is this where that barrel... Yeah, this is where that barrel was. Let's give them a pain sector and the red suit, because that makes all the sense in the world. Oh. Really? Ah. Why did we need the barrels there? I like the way he's done that. Okay. Alright, now I will kill those because there's actually a side def trigger, or an action in Doom If you give something the tag 666 on a map that's not level 7, then killing all of the keys on a map will open a door tagged 666. And it's something that I have actually used in one of my maps, where I have gone and put a handful of keys around it to open a secret. In fact, generally speaking, if I've used keys on any map that I've released, or that I've made since about 2010, no, I'll say since 2016, it will have that, if you see a key. Oh my god, this just goes fucking on and on and on. Like, there's just so many little rooms that you lose track of where you are, what you're doing, and why you cared in the first place. And I just pinged... Red. Red just got a new phone, and so she's looking at his and hers cases so that I can, well, backpedal a bit. Her last phone that met at a very untimely end the other day, we had his and hers Nightmare Before Christmas covers that you put them side by side and they made a picture together. Her new phone is apparently not one that's going to have that. She was just messaging to say that her research in this regard has unfortunately not yielded the result we'd hoped. This is cute. Fucking pointless, but cute. I'm assuming it's meant to be a minecart track. I am so utterly lost that if this does not Bethesda its way back around, fucking... This needs to be a Skyrim dungeon exit, or I am... Really? I mean, I get the environmental storytelling, I get that, but by the time I've gotten here, I'm literally just so irked that it was another fucking dead end. Oh, come on. But then you do that. Then you do that and you do a good, and then you've got that. Come on, mate. Oh dear. Yoinkity yoink. And some ammo. Pardon me, sorry about that. I'm actually doing really well, that's my first cough so far. And yes, I have the Eye of the Beholder ding as my Facebook Messenger tone. I have had it there for many a year. I actually think even though I can rip it out of anything, I own the games. But I actually think I took that one because I was lazy. I'm pretty sure I took it out of one of Ghost's Eye of the Beholder Let's Plays. I think the second one. Well, I'm kind of getting over it. I'm not gonna lie. We've hit another cunting dead end. So when I compared it to a Duke Nukem map, I'm comparing it to Darkside at this point because, again, it's a big map that goes fucking nowhere. It takes forever to do it. Have we been here? I think we've been here. Fucking hell. Oh, a lift. Oh, we picked up an auto map at some point. Or a computer map. No, apparently I do want to go back this way. There's a thing here. Wow. I swear to God, if the red key is in here. A backpack. A fucking backpack. We've already got one. The game gave us one a while ago. can hear that I've gone from being entertained by the map to just let it end already. Oh, finally the SSG. Oh, we already had it. Apparently I'd already picked it up. I think it was in that room full of other shit. The pain sector? Yes, you are. Oh, and we've already done this. That was the mega. Oh, thank fuck we can use that. I actually tried activating it as we went past before we checked out the pain sector, and it didn't do anything. Nothing? Well, fuck. Holy shit, I just looked over at the left of the map. I'm about to just use a cheat though to get the red key so we can carry on with this. Are you fucking serious? I mean, that's been well done. Of all the shit that he can't line up, he gets that done well. But... why? Straight ahead is apparently a thing that I have not yet interacted with. Berserk. So I'm going to save. Well, it's not telling me that I need a red key, it's just closed. And then again, the misaligned doors. Well, that was satisfying. Another dead end. Who'd have thunk it? Right, so he's done that again there. Oh my lord. Nope. The texture whinging is redundant at this point. This is new, I think. Yeah, probably new. There's no tell for a secret. Jesus fucking Christ. This is worse than a big open city map. Because at least for a big open city map, you can look around and gauge where you've been. This is just a straight up maze. Which for early map, again, power to him for actually sticking this out. Playtesting this would have been a right cunt. Oh, that's fucking terrible. Also, this is the perfect spot to put a cyber demon. Because that would just fuck your shit up. Don't need the meg. Alright, so we're not getting the mega armor either way. Ye old Lou. Oh my lord. This is bad. I mean, the map itself's not, like, terrible. Oh wow, this isn't even on the map, this is something else. The map itself is not, like, the worst map I've ever played. I've found plenty of good things to say about it too, but just let it end. Let it be done. And then there's stupid shit like that. What the actual blue fuck is that for? Down, I guess? It would seem that the way in is through here. Oh my god, we're gonna find our way back. I can't tell if things have opened up as we've gone along. Yeah, I think I think that chain gunner might have missed his there's a refire check every few ticks when a chain gunner's firing, and it's their way of making sure that, well, if you're out of their line of sight, then they'll stop firing. I think he might have missed that, which is not a common event. Yeah, might as well grab you. Another big fuck off empty room at the end of the day. Oh, we've got a plasma gun, I didn't realise that. Right, teleporter that isn't a teleporter. Pain sector that isn't a pain sector. Well, this is certainly... I mean, I dig the colours. It's not going where we want it to, though. Quick save. See, like that, when he stopped firing. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Not yet. There is something that I assume needs a red key. Also not a pain sector because reasons. Not a door somehow. Hell Knight in a barrel. I saw this and thought, my first map, and thought, okay, yeah, this won't be the hour that it ended up being. I need to work on guessing map length. That's been my bugbear since the secret level in Eve Eternity that ended up being fucking... That was like 2 to 4 hours. I can't remember how long that was. I've blocked out a lot of it. God, it's just another one of those secret rooms. Wait, come back here. Might as well. Right, so I can't get there. No, that's exactly where I can't go. There's a door there. I don't know how to get to it. Because it's a fucking maze! It was a liberating feeling when 42 said I can swear. Straight ahead? Oh, this is new. That's right, I came up here and then I doubled back because I didn't want to go too far. And then... Would you believe... I am just going to fucking... Oh, I bet we're going to have to backtrack. All the way back to that red key. That red door we found. Seriously? Fucking seriously? Jesus fucking Christ. I could just turn off the audio at this point. I'm not gonna have anything polite or original to say. How the cunt do I get in there then? I'm not even anymore. Okay, that's just that. Okay. I'm sorry, but this map is not... This map does not justify its length. at all. That felt like an ambush. It needed to be an ambush. And still no red key. Where on earth is left? There's nowhere left. Right, well. Hang on a minute. What's that? Wait. Oh, really? Okay, well I have to pass that up now because I didn't think to check on that one miscellaneous texture. Where was I? I was here. I'm going back up to this now. I'm not even trying anymore. Oh, this is open now. Somehow opened up through something that we've done somewhere along the way. Oh yay, finally a red key. Okay. Alright, so aesthetically again, this is not bad. This needed something a bit more than a fucking Hell Knight though. Alright, so back to the red door. This actually feels reasonably central. No, this is not the way. I don't even remember where the fucking red door was. Ah, all the way over there. You know what? Fuck it. There. Oh, really? No, that's not the end of the... Okay, that was the end of the map. Holy shit, fuck. Oh my god, that map. Aesthetically, not bad. I don't want my criticism to come across as it being a shit map, because it really wasn't. The effort that went into that, it's a bit like the Axe levels. I look forward to finding something more, something newer that this guy has done from Mr. Chris. But Jesus Christ, that map, it was unbalanced as hell, simply because at no point was I worrying about my health or ammo at all. I wasn't concerned about finding another armor pickup. I couldn't have given less of a fuck about that mega armor that we lost access to early on. I didn't need to think about swapping to my my rocket launcher more than once for that room that was rendered somewhat pointless by the barrels in it anyway. Plasma gun was again Otio's. The charm in this map is in the first little bit, in the detail, in the little flares in each room. I like that. The soundtrack did not great. It did not get repetitive, which for a map of that size, for a custom MIDI, was impressive. Because a lot of maps you'll see they've ripped fucking some Metallica song or another for, because of the 90s, and by the third repetition of fucking Enter Sandman, you're looking for the nearest length of rope. That wasn't the case here at all. So, not a great map. Aesthetically a nice map, but by the end, by halfway through that was just a fucking slog. I'm sorry, that was... I'm glad it's done. I feel a sense of actual relief now that we've reached the end of it. But that was Doomer's Domain, and I will see you in whatever I showcase next. Until then, cheers.